Hey guys, just wanted to do a quick video here on this knife sheath I made for one of the first knives that I made. It came out pretty good for a sheath anyway. It doesn't look too pretty, but again, that's not the point of this project. I just wanted to try to make my own knife, something like a more neck knife, and I think I accomplished that pretty good. All it is cardboard folded over on itself. And it has a first layer tape of like a packing tape, the clear tape with this kind of thread in it, it looks like. That's the first layer, wrapped that around a couple of times. And then I took this Gorilla camo tape here to add a little bit more water protection for it and wrapped that around a couple of times. It came out pretty good. After I taped it, I put a couple zip ties here just to add a little bit more security and the clamp on that knife a little bit better, and it works really good. I mean, I can run all around with this, and this knife ain't coming out yet. All I have to do is pull it out, and it pulls out really easy. Here's the knife itself. Again, nothing to look at, but it does its job really well. I took this out in the woods for a couple days, cut with it, notched with it, made feather sticks. I even batoned with it, and it worked. I have yet to sharpen it, and it is still, shaving sharp. So it's a mystery stainless steel. I know it's a stainless, but I'm not sure exactly what it is. But whatever kind it is, it worked out great. And this ain't a very expensive knife either. There's the brand there. Sabatier. So they make a great knife. This was a steak knife at one point. Really comfortable in the hand. I mean, this thing just molds, and I have zero hot spots from it. I can work for hours with this thing, and it's just really, really comfortable. But I wanted to show you guys what I did to make this little sheath here. All you do is take a nice thick piece of cardboard, like from the bottom of a 24 pack of pop or beer or whatever. And then what you want to do is take your blade on one side, outline it, and then flip it over from that point and do the same thing. This was for a different knife, but I just same steps that you use to make it anyway. After you cut it out there, you take your knife, fold the cardboard around it, sandwich it, and then cut out what you don't need, or if you can keep it like a square like I did, and then just start taping it. You don't want to make it so tight that you can't get the knife out, but you can adjust that with these zip ties here. And I also used it, this is going to be a neck knife like I wanted to do. And the reason why I crossed it like that is because before I had it with I wanted the knife to be facing up because I didn't think this was going to secure it. But after messing with it and I crossed those strings, it hangs perfectly like this, and it doesn't want to tip on me. I could have fixed it, better with it standing up. I could have probably put a couple holes up top here and put the string through. But I actually like it facing down because it's easier to get to and easier to put back in. Yeah, and I also wanted to show you guys how to, if you don't like it being a neck knife. Oh, one more thing. I use this twine here because I wanted it to be strong enough to stay there without popping off. Yet, if I get my neck this caught around something, this string will break first. So that ended up working out pretty good that way. And you definitely want to do that if you're going to wear something around your neck, or even use like a dog tag chain. Those work great for something like this. But if you didn't want to wear this around your neck and you wanted to turn it into a belt knife, all you would have to do is run some more zip ties up through there and make yourself a belt loop. Put one on that side and one on that side, and you can carry that on your hip as well, so it's a little bit versatile that way. But yeah, this is just one way to do it. Don't get me wrong, leather and kydex are great options. They really are. And they last forever. But if you don't have the money for it, or if you just want to do something yourself, just so it's a little bit more sentimental to you, this is a great option. I can make hundreds of these before I get to the cost of a custom-made leather sheath. So that's one reason why I did it. And yeah, definitely make sure you put either duct tape or some kind of tape to waterproof it a little bit better. And eventually, after pulling it in and out of there, it's going to wear out a little bit. But like I said, you could always put more zip ties on it to make it a little bit tighter, or you can just make yourself a new one. I mean, it doesn't cost hardly anything. Yeah, I wanted to talk a little bit more about this knife too. Like I said, it's held up well. The edge retention is actually surprisingly great. I thought this was going to be a really soft 440, but I'm thinking it's either a 440C, maybe a VG10, but it's a little bit soft for that. I don't know though, but it's working out great for me. And yeah, another thing about the stills too, guys. You have a lot of people out there saying, you know, this still's great or this still's crap, and that ain't worth it. You know, that it's not going to keep its edge, and to a certain extent, that's true. But you could have two of the same stills from different companies, and they will react completely different doing different tasks with it. Like, say, take this Tenacious here. It has the 8CR13 MOV. A lot of people rag on this still and say, you know, it's a budget still, which it is. But the way Spyderco did their heat treat with the steel, I mean, the edge retention for me at least, and I use this on a daily basis, has been great. All I have to do is hit it with the strap at the end of the day a couple times, and it's ready to go for the next day. So the big thing about stills is how the company is going to heat treat it. This same still and say a Kershaw, budget Kershaw, you will get completely different edge retention results. So that's one thing I just wanted to point out. But I also wanted to show you guys a couple other knives that I'll be reviewing here in the past, or in the next couple videos. I've been focusing mostly on woodsman's knife or bushcraft's knife, and my next reviews are going to be on a couple tactical knives, self-defense knives. This here's the CRKT Hitsatsu. This is a really good self-defense option. Of course, it's really big, but it fits the bill really well for that role. And the again, another brand people don't like, but this is the Cold Steel Talwar. Another really great self-defense option. You have this size of a blade in a folding option, which makes it really versatile and easier to take with you. And you're going to want to carry it a lot more with you than you would something like this, where you can just throw something like this in a pocket. It'll take up a lot of pocket real estate, but it's worth it in my opinion, if you want something that you can protect yourself with. Yeah, got a lot of fingerprints on there. But yeah, stay tuned, guys. I'll be making another video about that. Take it easy.